The top 10 active adult communities in the Charlotte area, all in this video. Stay tuned. Plus, I'm going to show you some current listings as of right now, March Madness weekend, basically in the greater Charlotte area, and some names you will recognize and maybe some that you don't. Well, the link below at RogerHollowayHomes.com, where it says top 10 55 places, is right here where you go to buy, and then you go to top 10 55 places. I'll link to it below. I've got this video here which outlines them. It's got the pickleball paddles up top, which everybody's hearing about pickleball. Everybody wants to go. But what are the top 10 retirement communities in North Carolina? Hey, I'm going to say the Charlotte area has got most of them. Let's talk about the new ones, selling new construction, build from the ground up, and those that have resale. Now, these are not in the list from 1 to 10, but let's just go down this page and then I'll zero in on one of them, which is this one right here, and show you current listings. So the Pines at Sugar Creek. This is Toll Brothers Regency Division. You know, many of the large builders have, like Toll Brothers Regency, you have Shea Homes, Trilogy, you have Coulter Homes, Cresswind, etc. You have Pulte Homes, Del Webb, you get it. And so the Pines at Sugar Creek on Charlotte's southwest side, just across the state line, it's got an Indian Land, South Carolina address. Toll Brothers Regency, baby. Building new, building from the ground up. And when you connect on this page, you will see current listings. I'm going to do that on one of these in today's video. Then you've got Webb Carolina Orchards. Now, they sold out a few years ago. This is in Fort Mill, South Carolina. Now, if your kids stole your grandkids and you're in that category where the baby boomers have become the baby chasers, yeah, honey, we're moving to Fort Mill. Oh, okay. Yes, dear. Put the house on the market here in Boise. The kids and the grandkids, they stole our grandkids. Well, yeah, they're their kids, but you're coming, Nana. And you might be a grandma now, but in South Carolina, you might just be renamed to a Nana and a Papaw. So Carolina Orchards, Del Webb, great community, Fort Mill schools. And by the way, we can help your kids if they're just making plans to move, find some really great homes for them that would be near you in Carolina Orchards. And then the brand new Del Webb is Carolina Riverside. Wow. You know, we've got the Catawba River that runs along the west side of Charlotte, and there's more than one of the best 55 plus active adult communities in the Charlotte area that nestle right up against the water, and Carolina Riverside is one of them. Just to the west of Charlotte, which makes this great for you if you want to travel and you want to be near to the CLT, Charlotte Douglas International Airport. Carolina Riverside could be perfect. Del Webb is revving up now, new construction, beautiful. Then you have Lennar Treetops. It's all built out, a lot of trees. This is really close to another one of the top 10, which is Del Webb, Sun City, Carolina Lakes. Kind of right behind that is Treetops, Lennar's. These are all resale, and this is an exciting development. And most all of these, with the exception of Sun City, Carolina Lakes, have homes that are really not older than 10 years old for the most part. Imagery on Mountain Island Lake. So this is up on the northwest side of Charlotte, one of the many great suburbs in the Charlotte area, Mecklenburg County, just outside in Gaston County. Imagery on Mountain Island Lake. Very easy commute right into Charlotte to get to your NFL games, your museums, your NBA games, and so on. Imagery on Mountain Island Lake. This is Lennar, and it's got really the only one that's really waterfront properties. Got some great folks who moved from St. Louis, and they got a waterfront kind of water view lot, and this beautiful. Trilogy Lake Norman, this is Shea Homes. Again, every one of the large builders has their own active adult community. Shea Homes has the Trilogy products. Del Webb has, Pulte has the Del Webb products. Toll Brothers has the Toll Brothers Regency product, and so on. Coulter Homes has the Cresswind product. So Trilogy Lake Norman is not far from Lake Norman, but you get a membership into the boat club and it's about, I think, 15 minutes away. Wow, this is probably the one. It was at my number one position of the one to beat, and you can buy a lot of resale homes. We're going to look at the resale homes in there in just a moment, but that's really the one I'm featuring. But you talk about amenities. Now, equal to amenities, they have an equal monthly price. And I've had several people that I've helped build in Trilogy Lake Norman that have since sold the homes and moved on because they felt like they were paying for amenities that they weren't really using. But man, they've got a restaurant, beautiful. They've got indoor, outdoor pools. It's just really, really breathtaking in so many ways. Then you've got Cresswind. Cresswind Charlotte is over on the east side. Now, this one has the closest really medical facility, small hospital right next door. I mean, if you were fixing to die, you could almost walk over there and just give it up. That's not even funny, is it? But when you're our age, I'm getting ready to hit 75 next month, you start talking about it. Everybody's got an expiration date. Cresswind or Cresswind Charlotte, some people equate it to Mint Hill. It's very close off 485 at exit 41. And by the way, if you're familiar with that location, but you're not quite ready to move, there's going to be another Cresswind further east out towards Albemarle, not that far though. And there will be another Cresswind in down close to the Treetops and Sun City area. So this is a great one. They're getting close to being closed out, but there are resales in there. And by the way, on any of these, you can tap and see new and resale current listings as of today. So this is a great page at RogerHollowayHomes.com to go to and visit on a regular basis to see the new listings. Cresswind at Wesley Chapel. If you're a subscriber to my channel, you know the dirty little secret. Yeah, that's where I live. Loving the 55 lifestyle. Current listings are right here. We got plenty of videos on all of these. Then you've got Encore at Streamside. That is, Encore is David Weekley Homes' active adult brand. Encore at Streamside, there's also another Encore near Harrisburg. But Encore at Streamside is Waxhaw, south of Charlotte, pretty close to Cresswind Wesley Chapel, south and southeast of Charlotte. Wow, this is a great one. And then Esplanade at Northgate. Esplanade is the Taylor Morrison active adult brand, and that's over in the Indian Trail, close to Monroe area, and that's coming on strong right now. Well, we're going to take a peek at the Trilogy at Lake Norman. This is right off that site. If you clicked on that link, this is what you'd get. And you'll see all of the current listings as of today. This is updated automatically. So if you have a bookmark on RogerHollowayHomes.com with the top 55 places, again, if you go to RogerHollowayHomes.com and you go on buy, top 10 55 places, that's the page that I'm on right now, the one with Trilogy. And that will show you current listings every day, new listings every day of each of these 10, really of the 10 best 55 plus active adult communities in the Charlotte area. So here we are, just to give you an overview of what's going on up at Trilogy. For instance, here's one price at $740. It's on Looking Glass Trail. That's the really long road that goes all the way around. A lot of people live on Looking Glass Trail. Here's one price just under that at $739. Here's one that's priced at $495. What can you get for $495? Well, again, you click on that and it'll take you in and show you how many beds, 2 bed, 2 bath, how many square feet, and the price. And you can look at all of the photos on there from the listing agent. Remember, never reach out to the listing agent. You always want to call me first. And here's why. You need a buyer agent. That means don't even go to the builder's model home. Don't reach out to any of these listing agents. You really want a buyer agent first to help navigate you through the whole process. That is important, and the seller is willing to pay our fee. So here's one at $585. And so you can click on that. Now that one's under contract. This one's pending, meaning probably in due diligence period, where the buyer has put down some money to the seller, non-refundable, to take the house off the market for a season, to make sure that they really want to get their inspection done, take a real close look at it, and then they can walk away for any reason, during that due diligence period. Call me. Again, you need a good buyer agent to help walk you through all of the many nuances. But here they are. Here are all the homes rising into the 700s. Here's in the upper 400s. What can you get for that? And you can actually go and look at that. You can go look at each one of them. Now, here's the interesting thing about, so we got 3 pages here, so plenty of listings here. Here's the interesting thing about this, that there were some homes at the original debut of Trilogy Lake Norman. What was that, like 9 years ago, 8, 9, 10 years ago? And some of these were basically 10-foot ceilings. Now, if you come into Cresswind Wesley Chapel, they're all still 10-foot ceilings. You know, there are 9 models in here from Coulter Homes. That's why they are among the top 10 retirement communities in North Carolina. When Trilogy began with Shea Homes, they were all 10-foot ceilings. But I don't know, I think their market research led them to say, we need to offer some maybe a little less expensive. And they had a new area of model homes with 9-foot ceilings. Now, 9-foot ceilings is plenty. And they responded to the market that way. But you come down and you'll see, for instance, this looks to me like what they call the Graham with a loft. So that's what that looks like. And that one's got over almost 2,700 square feet. And you could take a look. It's got a nice big wide porch. You've got plenty of photos here to look at. And the Graham with loft was one of the ones, the original models. Ooh, look at that. One of the original models that had basically a beautiful loft upstairs. You could build the Graham without the loft, but this one has the Graham with the loft. They've come in, they've painted, and life happens. They're selling. So this is a resale, but really not too old. So the cool thing about a resale, the house has had time to settle, and now they've made some changes. You can certainly go in and repaint if you don't like that, but it's got your light cabinets. And my point here is that many of these had an 8-foot door and 2 more feet, making that a 10-foot ceiling. And that was very attractive to a lot of people. Again, I like that. I live in that. I love that. But the 9-foot ceiling homes are still fantastic. So a lot of it gets back to, you know, what is your budget? How much do you want to spend? And what's your time frame? And where do you want to be? So it all starts with a phone call to me. Get a buyer agent, one of my team members. If you're here in the greater Charlotte area, we can also help you list and sell your house on both sides of the North Carolina, South Carolina state line. So call me, 704-345-3400. Check the link below and peruse. And stay abreast of the top 10 active adult neighborhoods in the Charlotte area. Active adult 55 communities, 55 plus are us, baby. And we love to be your buyer agent. If you have a house to sell, we can help you here in the greater Charlotte area. If you're out of town, I can help you vet an agent in your town, part of the National Association of Realtors, and as I am a realtor. So guys, love to help you. Can't wait to hear from you. 704-345-3400, and I'll see you in the next video.